When it comes to speaking their minds, women have traditionally been seen as fearless and straightforward by society as a whole. You need only look at the evidence to see that it's the case. And the fact that women can easily get instant validation through platforms like social media and dating apps makes the problem even more severe. It's also true that men can have access to more women and play this wicked game. But unless they're extremely successful, they typically have fewer options to choose from than women do. We also must not forget that the liberation of women and the acceptance of female prom queens have contributed to the deterioration of this situation, which has made it even more difficult to deal with. I can't tell you how many times I've witnessed a situation in which a woman has an argument with her boyfriend and then seeks the counsel of her bad girlfriends. The longer time passes, the more enraged she becomes, and yet she continues to engage in the conflict. I can't count the number of failed relationships I've seen that were caused by a woman seeking advice from a poor friend who then proceeded to give the woman poor advice and rile her up. The majority of the time, these friends are either in marriages that they do not like, or they are single and want company. As a result, they are usually of the mindset, let's mess up her situation, rather than offering sound advice such as, hey, go back to the table and try to work it out. Perhaps that wasn't the best idea, but this is, said the other person. The fact that the dating scene is not at all attractive is one of the primary reasons why MGTOW, monk mode, and other philosophies and ways of life are so appealing to men. There are some women who believe that men have problems with trusting others, but this is a myopic viewpoint that takes the easy way out of the situation. The concept in question is relevant to men who are possessive of their partners and exert control over them around the clock, but independent-minded men never reach that point in their relationships to begin with. Regarding Kevin Samuels, may he rest in peace, here is a lady who is interesting and has options available to her. He told the ladies, because you're going to have to start looking at people's relationships along with their resumes. The manner in which you end a relationship is extremely significant. Why should we care about this? We've gone over it so much that we're sick of talking about it now. It's time for you ladies to start doing things in a different way. It's time for you to wake up and smell the coffee, ladies. You're moving way too slowly. It's time for you to wake up to the fact that your successful relationships are what's been keeping you up at night. Either put yourself first or prioritize the relationships in your life. You can't be loyal to both of those people. If it's my truth, my life, my field, this or that, cool over there, or go there, then it's my truth, my life, and my field. You can absolutely work with women in such a manner. You certainly have the opportunity to network with women in such a setting. You certainly have the ability to socialize with women in such a manner, but you won't find any romantic potential in them. I also wanted to provide you with a link to a post on Quora, written by a woman who does an excellent job of explaining why dating is simpler for women than it is for men. Take a look at the following inquiry. How many more dating opportunities are there for single women than there are for single men? The individual who provided this answer has previous dating experience and is currently involved in a romantic partnership. She stated that if you are talking about dating on a more casual basis, single women pretty much have all the cards and options available to them. Tonight, a lady has the option to go out, find a guy, and bring him back to her place if she so chooses. This is the case with the vast majority of women, and it does not matter how attractive they are. The same luxury is not available to men, at least not when it comes to dating in a more casual setting. There are some players who never get out of the box, but in general, it's a risky bet, and there are fewer options available. I'm sure you're not looking for anyone else's approval, but it's refreshing to hear a woman talk about the real world, rather than imagining everything to be perfect all the time. For instance, many contemporary women claim that they want a nice guy but in reality, they end up dating the bad boy who treats them poorly. This pattern continues until the woman reaches a point where she suddenly desires a good husband who will take care of her. The reality is that women have an easier time entering into close personal relationships than men do. Let's keep reading what she has to say about having sexual encounters, shall we? I would say that men are in a stronger position than women. It's possible for a woman to approach almost any man and convince him to sleep with her. But once that point is reached, our options are typically exhausted. On the other hand, men have the ability to decide for themselves how exclusive they wish to be. This is a very valid point that illustrates why men should not date more than one woman at a time. Respect, truthfulness, as well as boundaries. The state of having no limits is very close to being a death sentence. If you allow your trick to get the better of you, you can expect to be treated poorly and cheated on in the future. Why should you care if a woman acts badly if she has no intention of changing her behavior? Because of the way I lived, you found to be appealing, so why should I alter that? Because of a woman, I am not going to change the person that I am. When a man alters his behavior for the sake of a woman, he develops into someone who she can accept. When a woman adjusts her behavior for a man, she develops into something that he will come to adore. Why would I change if that was the strategy that got me you in the first place? The most common error that men make is getting into a relationship, allowing themselves to become too comfortable, gaining weight, and giving up on their goals. They tell the woman, "I got her. Yeah. And the woman begins to lose respect for them as a result. If you change for a woman, you put her in charge, and if she's in charge, she'll lead you right to them. If you change for a man, you put yourself in charge." Kathleen kept commenting that it made her think of a humorous proverb that I've been hearing more and more often. Women sleep with who they want. Men sleep with who they can. However, men marry who they want, and women marry who they want. Another very valid point is that individuals should marry whoever they choose, and it is the responsibility of a man to exercise discretion with regard to the people he allows into his life. If that indicates that he would be better off not having a woman in his life, then no one should call him a name. No one has the right to call you derogatory names if this means that you want a woman who is loving, faithful, and optimistic, and who doesn't fight back. It is acceptable for a woman to say "my body, my choice," even if she intends to engage in sexual activity with more than one person. But it is not acceptable for a man to say "my wallet, my choice," or "my time, my choice." Off if you write a girl and ask, "You up?" and she responds, "Yeah, I'm up," and then she comes over, and you do the nasty, you will realize that you are just one of many people in this situation. Does it not occur to you that this could have occurred 6 hours ago with another guy with whom she probably also got nasty, and that you are just one of many? Does the thought not cross your mind that you are just one of many? Do you not consider the possibility that she got nasty with another guy 6 hours ago, with whom she may have also fought? Does the thought not occur to you? And yesterday? What about the day before that? What about the week before that? You are spending a lot of time in close quarters with another person. Guys, keep your composure and steer clear of any women who might give you trouble in a situation like this. I wish you a great deal of success in everything you do. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Do you agree that women with options are more likely to be happy? If you know what I mean, they're disgusting. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe, and share it. See you guys in the next video.